we've talked about the pre-filters and conditioning of water up to the membrane. It's crucial because the membrane is the heart of the system. The membrane is what takes your water from dirty mess to clean deliciousness. So it's important to protect this. This membrane, you're not even going to replace this for up to 3 to 5 years. My particular membrane, I have over 5 years on it and it's still producing, so I'm still using it. Now, the question always comes up, well, how do I know if my membrane's bad? Well, one of the main indicators is it's not going to make water. I mean, you're going to start to lose production to where, you know, you're just lower and lower amounts of water come out when you try to go, or it runs constantly, never shuts off because it just can't produce enough water to fill the system. The other indicator is quality. Now, when we talk about RO water, the only way to really measure its efficiency is using an efficiency calculation and a reading that's called total dissolved solids, or TDS. What that represents is any water has an element of solids in it. This is a measurement of how many solids are in the water. A lot of city water feeds can be anywhere from 300 to 550 parts per million of TDS. Well water can be anywhere from 30 to 20,000 if you're right next to the ocean. With that being said, the RO system is going to remove those solids down to a certain percentage point. It's never a fixed number. You can't say RO water is always going to be 10 TDS because that's not true. It depends on what you're feeding it with. If you're feeding it with 100 and most operate within 90 to 97%, then you can expect that your in quality water will be around 10 if you're feeding it with 100. If you're feeding it with 1,000, your in quality may only be 100. So it's really important to keep that in mind when you're checking your RO membrane. So what we do is we use a TDS meter, and we have them on our site. They're called TDS 3s. They're made by HM Digital. Those are the ones my guys use in the field. They work really well. What you're going to do is you're going to pull a sample of the feed water, which is usually represented by the cold water tap on your sink if this is an under sink unit. Once you get that reading, take a reading of your outgoing water, your RO water from your RO faucet, and record that reading. The efficiency calculation is in minus out divided by in, and then you multiply by 100 to give you the percentage. So obviously if you're 100 going in and 10 going out, that'll give you 90. You divide that 90 by 100, it gives you 0.9. You multiply by 100, gives you 90%. So then you know your RO membrane is working within 90% rejection rates. Now, once you get below 85 to 80, that's when you can say, okay, I want to replace my membrane.